Hey, what's going on, jabronis? It's your boy, Mr. Clutch Cookie, and today I figured I'd throw my hat into the ring a little bit on how I feel about this new update, Escalation of Freedom. So let's get into it. First, I want to talk about the level 10. The level 10 difficulty is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's completely chaotic. The mega nests are great. The amount of enemies is great. I also love all the new enemies that they've added. The Impaler is the bane of my existence, and I have absolute dread whenever I see just kind of smoke come around me. It's terrible. It's awful, and I get very miserable seeing that kind of start coming up. And the Impaler I feel like it targets me, even though I'm in the fight, my teammates are running. I feel like those tentacles come up and mess me up every single time. So all in all, I do like the level 10 difficulty and the new enemies. I haven't been able to try the bots yet because I've been trying to help out on the bug side with the major order, but I can't wait to try level 10 bots. If anyone knows me, they know I'm a bot fighter, and I prefer fighting them over the bugs any day of the week. Now, I think everyone can agree that they like the level 10 difficulty. They think it's really fun, especially for those people that are really good at the game. Now, for me, I've normally sat around level 7, but I kind of wanted to try the 10. I wanted to do the Mega Nest, and now I have a good setup for that. Alright, now, we need to get into the biggest talking point so far of this new update, which I don't know why we're focusing on it so much, but it is the quote-unquote nerf to the Breaker Incendiary and the definite nerf to fire damage and the flamethrower in general. So the Breaker Incendiary, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Really, honestly, I don't think it is. Yeah, is it worse than it was? Of course, it has increased recoil, which I don't think is that bad, but the decrease in magazine capacity, that is a big hit. But if we want to talk about a big hit, we should look at the old school Breaker and the old school Railgun. Those were definite nerfs. This felt more like it was being used a lot and they wanted to balance it, make it a little less overpowered, and I'm okay with that. I understand why people are upset, but it didn't really affect me all that much. I've used the Breaker Incendiary. I know it is good. It still is good. You just need to be a little bit more careful with your ammo. So my final talking point on the Breaker Incendiary is it is still a great gun against the bugs. You just need to be a little smarter with your ammo consumption. That's all. Now the flamethrower I can't forgive. I always loved using the flamethrower. I thought it was a really fun power fantasy to use, and with how they've changed the fire damage, which I think with all the flack that they're getting, I have a good feeling it's gonna get reverted back. So the power fantasy with having the flamethrower was always something I enjoyed using against small bugs and on chargers. Hell, even sometimes I'd charge up there, I'd feel so overpowered, I would go in with the flamethrower and start smoking the Bile Titan's belly. And I don't know if that would ever actually kill it, but I felt like I was doing something and it looked cool. I don't think it was a good change with the fire damage. I think that they should revert it back, and maybe they will, maybe they won't. It's not the end of the world. I see what they were going for, but I really don't like it. I think what they're trying to do is, with the new Warbond coming out with the fire resistance armor, they're trying to make it have more of an impact. I don't think it was working as intended, so they decided to change how fire damage works altogether, so that the armor passive that's coming with the new armor will feel like a more significant change, like with when a Hulk is hitting you with a flamethrower or something like that. But Incendiary Breaker, I feel fine with. I don't think it's as big of a deal as people are making it out to be. The flamethrower, I understand a lot more what people are saying, and I also don't like it, and that's where I stand on those. Now, something I really want to talk about is the Slugger is a beastly gun. They buffed the hell out of it. It is awesome, especially against bugs on 10. It pushes them all back. It does a good amount of damage. It's lovely. I love using the Slugger. I never really cared for it. I didn't ever really use it. I didn't get on the Slugger hype train before it got nerfed. Then it got nerfed and I thought it was fine. Now I think it's fantastic. If you haven't tried the new Slugger, I definitely recommend giving it a shot on especially these level 10 difficulty bug missions. I've had other people, I've told them to try and use it and they adore it. Definitely give the Slugger a shot. All in all, how I feel about this new update, are people overreacting? I think so. I really do. I understand why people are upset, but I don't think it's as big of a deal as everyone's making it out to be. Really, like, we got plenty of new enemies, we got a technically new planet. It's just a darker forest swamp, but it still looks cool. But I mean, we got a new planet, we got a bunch of new enemies. I haven't even been able to go over and fight the new bot enemies yet because I've been so busy with the major order. And we got, a whole new level of difficulty. And we got like new side objectives. They're not much, but I mean, I'll take it at this point. I needed something. I needed new content because I honestly needed to take a break from the game, and when I came back, the game was more fun than I think it was when I was playing it. I got like a little cleanser, played some other things for a little bit, came back for this update, and yeah, it's fantastic. I really think all in all this update was a good update. Everything they changed, like a lot of things are good, and everyone is focusing on this one change that they didn't like. I'm not going to tell anyone what to do, but we all love this game, and that's why everyone's being so vocal about it. But we just need to calm down and play the game. Enjoy it. Enjoy what it is, because a lot of things that this company and this game do are good things, and if we show AAA developers, these big companies, like, even you could do everything right, you could, have great monetization, you could nail how war bonds are supposed to be handled, but we just shit on the developers at every turn because we didn't like one thing that they did. We didn't like what they did to one of our favorite guns. I mean, it's okay to voice your opinion and say, I don't like this, but I mean, it is outrageous on the Discord. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So, I'm not going to tell anyone what to do, but honestly, guys, I feel like this update was a really good update, and I think everyone might be overreacting a little bit. Try something else and see what you think. Now, for anyone who's following my channel, this is for like the subscribers here. I know I haven't put out a lot of stuff because I was waiting for the update. I will be putting out more content and new builds, especially since no one can use the Breaker Incendiary anymore because it's apparently terrible. We will be putting out new build videos for other people to enjoy and possibly survive on this difficulty 10 because it is very difficult. I'm also trying to do something a little bit different here shortly, so be on the lookout for that. Turn on that bell. That's all I really got for you guys. So if you saw something you like, go down there, leave a like. If you want to continue this discussion in the comments, please go down and leave a comment. I would love to hear what other people have to say. And if you saw something you really like and you want to see more, go down below, click that subscribe. Go down below, click that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Mr. Clutch Cookie, signing out. Peace.